What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the 49 Carats Prospect Spotlight, where you get a chance to learn more about NFL draft hopefuls. I'm Steph Sanchez, and today I'm excited to be joined by Ave Maria University outside linebacker Willie Jackson Jr. Willie, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, no complaints here, but glad to hear you're doing all right. Now, Willie, we're gonna have some fun today. I can't wait to hear about your journey at Ave Maria and how it's been going for you preparing for the draft. But before we get started with that, I just got like 5 rapid fire questions for you. Just
Okay.
meant to be fun. I get the juices flowing here a little bit. So I got 5 questions. First thing that comes to mind, you just let it out. All right.
Sounds
So
good.
first question, PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning person.
Favorite cheat day meal?
Ooh, I gotta go with cheesecake.
Mm. Do you have any game day rituals?
Yes, I listen to the same playlist as well as where go to the bathroom, come back from the bathroom, get my ankles taped, and then I listen to one gospel song before I go out and before I play.
Okay, I love that. And if you could get a sack on any current NFL quarterback, who would it be?
Ooh, Lamar Jackson for sure.
All right, man. Usually people always say like the toughest quarterback to bring down as their answer. And I can't be
Right,
mad at that because it's
right.
like, man, that one probably feels the best to get.
Yeah,
So.
that'd be really big. Exactly.
All right, so Willie, let's get into your collegiate career at Ave Maria. You played your entire college career there, and I'm sure you might have had some other offers, other options to pursue, whether it was out of high school or even as a transfer. So, why was Ave Maria the right fit for you all those 4 years?
So first and foremost, I just want to give all glory to God before I start this podcast. But Ave was honestly the perfect pick for me. Really, it came down to I actually got injured my senior year. I tore all my ligaments in my wrist, which made me lose a couple of scholarship offers, and as well as with COVID because I graduated in 2021. So after that, Ave was the school that stayed and gave me the most hope in pursuing my collegiate career.
All right, love that. Love staying loyal to the people that always had your back.
Right.
Um, was there a year at Ave Maria that you felt like the game started to slow down for you and you just started to feel a little more comfortable?
This was, I would say, my towards like the end of the season, my sophomore year is when I started to feel like extremely into myself because I ended up having a meeting with my coach, Coach Keith Gilmore, and he told me to just go out there and play, man. Like you're thinking about the plays, you're trying to do this, that, and the third. Just go out there and just play your game, man. Once he told me that, once he gave me that like kind of like freedom, I would say that's when the plays started coming.
And I know you've definitely had some good seasons. Yeah, you were a two-time first team All Sun Conference, 2023 Defensive Player of the Year. How did it feel to get those honors?
I felt great. Definitely well deserved. Honestly, I can't give enough thanks to the man above for allowing me to have those seasons, but it felt good. Honestly, it felt good. Exactly, especially stamping my name within the conference. I would say that felt good. So yeah, it was a good time. Definitely.
Now, I know for a lot of players, getting into film study a little more and just maturing into that process, it does help them, have the game slow down for them.
Right.
So, walk me through your film study process. What are some things you're looking for in opponents when you're game planning?
So as an outside linebacker that has the ability to rush the passer, I'm honestly reading as well as studying everybody. I'm studying the guards. I'm studying the center. I'm studying slide protections. I'm studying the running back, how he blocks, as well as even quarterback cadences, and as well as receivers too. I'm basically looking at everybody's tendencies when it comes to the game, which is why me and my coach, we watch full game film to make sure that we pick up on certain tendencies that they may not think that they do, but we pick it up, and then that is why they either give up a sack or give up a tackle for loss or not a completed pass. So.
And how about when you watch film on yourself? What are some of the things you're keying in on? Like, are you self-critical of yourself? How does that go? What you paying
Most
attention
definitely. I am. I definitely feel like I am like the hardest critic on myself, like more than anybody for sure. Like I always feel like I can do better when it comes to finishing a stack or making a play or running down and getting this guy. Like I definitely feel like I can make those plays. So yeah, I'm extremely hard on myself. I watch myself to the T, and honestly, I try to change up every week because I know just like I'm watching film, everybody else is watching film. So
Yeah.
if I like the way this tackle sets, and I'm gonna do a spin move, okay, I'll do it for this week. But next week, I'm not doing that spin move, so they don't expect it.
All right, yeah, that's true. That's a good point from a different looking at it from a different perspective.
Right, right, right.
So what are some of the things that, when you watch yourself as of late, like you're working to improve?
Right now, I'm working on a little bit of my speed. Right now, working on it to get a lot faster. Being able to stay low as long as possible when I'm
Mhm.
rushing. When it comes to coverage, just like more so getting quicker into my zones, and just sitting there like not getting distracted. I would say with like a second read option or anything like that. So,
Okay. And for anybody who hasn't watched you yet, which game are you telling them they have to turn on and watch?
oh, definitely this season against Stetson for sure. This season we played Stetson University, a D1 opponent, and yeah, that was a good game to watch for me, most definitely.
Any particular reason? Like what was do you remember the stat line, or was there a particular play you remember?
That game I had 2.5 sacks, four
Mm.
TFLs, and like 11 tackles. So I definitely made my state
Yeesh.
known. And it started from the beginning because I was out there warming up before the game, and some of their players like cross paths with me, kind of rudely. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't really tolerate the rudeness, to be honest. So I kind of, went in that game with a chip on my shoulder, proving to them like I don't care who you are, I'm here to play my game. So.
So, like on the field, like would you consider yourself a bit of a trash talker, or do you just kind of let the pads do the talking?
It depends. Usually I'm not saying too much, but you start conversating about my loved ones, then I may
Oh
hit you
yeah,
with a few, yeah, I may
that's
hit
not
you with a
cool.
few words or two.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe your play style for anyone again who hasn't watched you?
I would definitely say a unicorn. Truly, you can put me in any position. I'm not just this one trick pony that can only play this position. I've moved around a multitude of times on my defense, especially my film. I played middle linebacker, outside linebacker, weak safety, nose, defensive tackle, defensive end. Like I can definitely play any position. So I definitely feel like once anybody who's never watched me before, just know I can play wherever I want to play.
Yeah, I love that. I love the versatility. So,
Exactly.
as a pass rusher, like, do you have a favorite or signature move? I lost you for a second there. Did you catch that last question?
Say that one more.
Okay. Oh man, lost him again. Sometimes that happens if people are getting a phone call. Line is busy. Also, shout out to the chat. I know Willie's got a lot of friends and family in the chat, so shout out you guys keeping the chat popping. All right, let's see if we get Willie back here. All right, well, hang tight for a little bit.
Okay, there I am.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's my bad.
No, you're good. I was just giving a shout out to everyone in the chat as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely the family, most definitely.
They're keeping it popping.
Yeah.
All right. So the question I asked you was if you had any favorite or signature pass rush moves.
I would definitely say my ghost move for sure. My ghost move, honestly, I've been working on that for quite some time, and I definitely feel like I've mastered it for sure. As well as with the spin, I definitely feel like my spin move has gotten a lot of people this season. So I definitely feel like those are my top two for sure.
Okay. Are there any others that you're wanting to add to your toolbox right now?
Not. I mean, like a true speed rush for sure. Like just really getting down and just like firing off the ball. I definitely want to add that to like my bag for sure. So
Okay. And I know, maybe through this process you've gotten a chance to talk with some teams through this point. So, what's the feedback that you're hearing from them in terms of what they like from you, maybe what they want to see more of? What's the consensus?
so from the teams that I've been discussing with, what they like from me is honestly my ability to rush the passer, my ability to coverage. And just how I'm a downhill linebacker, even though I'm playing outside, I still get down to the ball. Some things that I can work on, as well as just getting a little bit quicker into getting into my coverage, as well as when it's man, just staying a little bit tighter onto my person.
Mhm.
So those are like some key points that they've given to me to help me improve my game.
And, going back to the fact that you call yourself a unicorn, you have that versatility to play
Yeah.
multiple positions. Like, have teams sort of mentioned where they see you fit most at, or are they kind of focused on you as like an edge guy? What other positions have they mentioned for you?
So I've heard in quotations, I've heard a box safety. I've heard Mike linebacker that just like gets added onto the rush since I can rush. And basically just those are really two that I've really heard just because they definitely value my rush game. They definitely want to add that into the mix when it comes to especially third down stops, and they love the way I play box linebacker. So
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason you can't be like a
right,
hybrid player, at the
exactly.
next level. So yeah, that versatility is going to be huge. Are there any players in the NFL that you've watched a lot of, or that you maybe model your game after?
Michael Parsons for sure.
Michael Parsons.
Michael
All right,
Parsons,
okay.
most definitely. He is a guy that can get to the ball as well as play everywhere on the line. He rushes the passer. He gets back in coverage. So yeah, definitely Michael Parsons for sure.
For sure. That is a good one. Now I know right now you're probably preparing for your pro day. That's probably taking up a lot of your time right now. So
Yeah,
when is your pro day, first of all?
March 30th.
March 30th. Okay, so like towards the end of the month. So you got some time still here. So what's a typical day of training looking like for you right now?
So in the morning, I try to work out in the morning, whether it's either like cardio or like the stairmaster, just getting like my body warmed up and stuff. I usually hit upper body or lower body depending on what day it is in the morning, and then afternoon, evening. That's when it's field work. That's when it's speed, agility, hips, eye-hand coordination, and as well as balance. And then towards the weekends, when it's kind of like my cool downs, I really take that seriously with therapy. Really taking my time to really get my body back right to get it started back up again for the next week.
Yeah, that rest is essential.
It
Um,
truly is.
And so what are you trying to prove and show scouts at your pro day? Because that's going to be a huge opportunity for you.
Right. I'm just trying to prove that I can play, man. All I need is an opportunity. All you have to do is just crack the door open for me a little bit, and I promise I can bust through that door. I just need an opportunity, and just to show these scouts that I'm not just a football player as well. I'm a God-fearing man who truly loves his family, who truly loves God, and I'm just more than a football player. I have a personality as well. I'm extremely goofy, so yeah, most definitely extremely goofy. So I definitely feel like I just want to make that known that like I am not just a football player. Like I'm also a person as well. So
Awesome. I love that. And like, are there any like specific goals you have as far as, measurables, the testing for the pro day?
um, I have goals, but we all seen that one guy who said he was going to run a 4.1,
Yeah, I was
and
like, don't jinx
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna just keep my goals to myself for right now. But I do have goals and measures that I do want to reach, and honestly, just want to go out there knowing that I didn't leave anything, left untouched. So just going out there giving my all, and that's all I can ask for, of course.
Yes, sir. There's nothing wrong with keeping those close to your
Right,
chest.
right, exactly.
So always end my interviews with this question, Willie, and you actually kind of mentioned some of these points earlier, but I'll ask it anyway. What is a team? What is a fan base getting both on and off the field with Willie Jackson?
They are getting, like I said before, a God-fearing man who truly loves family as well as his fans. I know how it is being a fan who's not able to get in contact with somebody because a lot of these guys they sign those big contracts and then that's the rest that you hear from. You never hear about them giving back to the community or giving back to a church or whatever they may say. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to make that known that Willie Jackson is still a person. Just because I have a title of being an NFL player someday, I'm still a person. So I'm still gonna give back. If a kid is asking for an autograph, he's gonna get it. If he's asking for a picture, he's gonna get it. You know what I mean? Just knowing that I don't ever want to feel like leave a kid or anybody left behind, knowing that I could have gave them 30 seconds of my time. So
I love that. You know what, Willie? I could tell you're well loved because again, like the chat's showing you a lot of
yeah,
support here. That's awesome.
yeah,
That's incredible. So Willie, thank you so much for joining the show today. And I have to say, like, I love the fact that you reached out to me because I
right,
don't get that very often, but I think it shows that you're taking that initiative. You're putting yourself out there.
right.
You got to promote yourself and one, you wanted to send this link out to your friends and family. That's great as well. And like you said, you need to just get your foot in the door and, things like that. That's how you do it. Sometimes you got to advocate for yourself.
Most definitely.
Not everyone's going to do it for you. So, Willie, definitely love that energy about you. And like I said, I know the pro day is coming up. You're preparing for it. So, best of luck at that pro day. Definitely going to be rooting for you and tuning in for that. All right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. And thank you to everyone that tuned in. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because there will be plenty more prospect spotlight interviews just like this one. But for now, folks, have a good rest of your Tuesday. Peace.